Hey, hello to you, the season few. You know we can't here to do it if you don't. Hey, you remember Let's Talk About It, Warzone's only talk show? Well, hey, there's a little playlist over there you can click, but we've upgraded. That's right, level up, Super Saiyan. We're going to the hub of Stash Pros. That's right, Vapenscape, an interview with the owner, the entrepreneur, the man, first generation immigrant that grabbed a hold of the American dream and made it happen. And he's going to give you a couple of gems to see if maybe a few of you Americans can get it done. And if you are an immigrant second generation, I'm sure you know the struggle and you can relate to a few things he's saying. So again, guys, stay seasoned. We're just looking for the truth and maybe a little bit of sauce, right? Maybe a little bit of seasoning. You know that was coming. Stay seasoned, you guys.
I even did the jewelry customized for soldiers.
Yeah. I work here at Vapenscape, my favorite place to be.
I'm happy. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, hello to you, the season few. You know exactly what we came here to do. And if you don't know why I have this mustache right here, yeah, this one right here, it's because I'm competing with the entrepreneur, the starter, the man today who's going to tell you how to make $1 million, Stash Pros. Now let me tell you something about these papers, man. I've tested them all myself, okay? Now, this is going to be the craziest part. You don't believe me. I know you won't believe me. The filters, ladies and gentlemen, are cloth. Almost like a cigarette would be, right? So you get that nice, tough feeling. You get that hearty, this isn't going anywhere, and all the bad stuff is coming out of it feel. Stash Pros, ladies and gentlemen, top of the shelf. And here to introduce the man of the hour. Tell him who you are, man.
Adam Yusuf.
Adam Yusuf. So he is the owner, if you guys can't see in our background here, of this beautiful store. You want to tell him where it's located? Tell him where you're at.
This is located in the Farmers Branch, in the Miralago Boulevard.
There it is.
And we've been here 2 years now.
3 years over here in Vapenscape. All right. Miralago Boulevard. Get your Spanish up. Look at my mustache, guys. Look at this. All right. I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for this guy tonight. Seriously, you guys know solo season doesn't rock this. I've got the Burt Reynolds. This is how much I support his product. All right, I'm willing to literally take myself off the market for ladies just to make sure that this guy gets a little bit of shine. And the truth is, his product again is worth it. Here's a Stash Pros comb. All right, you guys get on Instagram. It's there. All right. Also, he's got one of the best shops in town. You know, I came in here and bought my piece you guys seen a couple months back. Right, yeah, the alien, the pink alien, it was this guy. Yeah, all the best deals in town. Right here at Vapenscape. So, a couple questions, right? Because I know you basically said that it's like you're the money man. You're the money man, all right. He's trying to be modest. He's trying to be modest, but you're the money man. So lo and behold, you gotta give us the secret, kind of like, what does it take to jump that line with your own money? Like, how far into it do you really have to go? Is it that scary?
It's all about how do you focus your business, which area you need to focus on. So if you are stick on one product, stay on that one product before you succeed. In the beginning, you want to see the succeed, you have to work hard.
Yeah.
At least 6 to 8 months, then you start seeing the result. That these days nobody has a patience. They want to jump in business. Next month they're looking for
$1 million profit.
That's not going to happen.
And so
that's a failure. Everybody has it.
Okay, so that you're basically that's a gem right there. So what he's saying is people have number one failure rate is probably because they just don't have the patience then to wait for the profits to come. So I was listening to Warren Buffett talk about assets and money and things like that. And one thing he had brought up was money over time devalues, right? So cash is trash is something he would say. So you're saying that if you got the guts
to stick on.
stick on to it. Okay, and is that how it worked with you in Stash Pros? I mean, I understand that this is an investment for you, so this is even a better tip for you guys out there. I got a lot of cryptocurrency guys out there. You know, a lot of money, basically cash is trash. Crypto is almost considered almost trash right now, so you want to put your assets into something. And so how did it all work out for you in Stash Pros? I mean, this is, and first off, this is an amazing product. Again, Stash Pros, super catchy name. Right? Off rip, you've got a catchy name. So that's going to catch the kids, right? Hey, who else is in there? Shout out my man Miguel. My man Miguel in the comments section. All right. Again, guys, if you have any questions you want to ask this entrepreneur, that guy right there, hey, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll make sure he gets the question. Right now, though, to get back to it. So step 2, other than patience, right? Where do you get capital from? You know, where would you say the best place is to source your capital from? Since cash is trash, and a lot of us are probably sitting on not as much as we need, right? But where would you start from, like almost a ground level up? Because I mean, did you come here? I mean, I apologize if I cross a line, but did you come here as an immigrant? Are you first generation?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So first generation immigrant, took the American dream took it by the balls, tugged it a little bit.
Yeah.
And you got yourself a piece of heaven, if I
Yeah.
say. So how did you go from?
So I've been doing business about 23 years now.
Okay.
So this is not it's not the first one. The Stash Pro is the last one I'm doing right now.
Really?
It's the last one. So I've been in business 23 years, from hotel industry, medical industry, jewelry industry, and wholesale industry.
And the wholesale industry. So that's insane. So when you got here, where there wasn't anything that you were kind of like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. No. So opportunities presented themselves to you, and so was there any opportunity you were kind of like that's not? Is there any moral, or because we were talking about cultures, right? We were talking about that. Does your culture? I mean, I assume you're Indian.
Yes.
Bangladesh, anyway.
Bangladesh is a different country.
Yeah, that's Iraq, right? That's so ridiculous. So please tell me, again, this is how ignorant a lot of us are to your culture. You get the, I think a lot of us, our first experience was on The Simpsons. You know what I mean? And then our second experience might be, something in the movies, which is never good, right? Anytime you get your first impression of someone in the movies, it's horrible. So please explain to maybe, the crowd who hasn't quite dealt with the situation, how does your culture and business collide? Has there ever been a time where you were like, I cannot do that because of my cultural?
Yeah, there is a certain things I can touch the business, religion wise, not the culture.
Religion wise, okay.
So my religion won't allow me to do business like a liquor business.
Okay.
That's against the religion.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I won't be getting into, even if it's $1 million business, I won't get into the business.
Okay, so there is a foundation to your growth. That's a beautiful thing. See, a lot of people are so willing to. My generation, we sell out. That's kind of what we've done. Whether it be your Instagram, your OnlyFans, whatever the case is, it seems like people are willing to stomp all over the morals for $50. So it's nice to hear from someone who actually took the time. I mean, again, not necessarily took the time, but it is effort. Yeah, like you said, patience. 6 to 8 months to at least see a little.
See the result.
Yeah, and so when your first to 6-8 months came up, what was that like? What was that like when you saw it?
It's a scary part.
Yeah.
It's a day by day. You see the numbers slow down, start picking up. Then some weeks are not even there.
Yeah.
That we are comparing next week to this week. Finally, how do you serve the customer service? You care to the customers, make them they're happy.
Yeah.
Each customer, you make them like an individual, like your family. Don't treat them like customers.
And I will say that too. When I came into your shop, right? I want you guys to see my face when I say this. When I came into his shop, shout out my man with a pancake. Listen, man, he said he's going to get into the pancake business now. He says it's just flour and water. These guys, you're sparking genius within these guys. But I will say, I'm going to let you guys take a peek around here. again, when I first walked into his shop, it wasn't a moment of like, hey, I'm here to buy something. You know, you really greeted me, you know, and it was a moment of like, what can I do for you in the corner? But it's really a business attitude, not a family attitude. So it was nice, again, like out there in VT, out there in New York, we have a lot of places that we've been to, the bodegas, that kind of give you that family feel. But you know, it's just, again, we see your business and we see your product, and I honestly appreciate it. So up next, what I'm going to ask you, I guess, is after the 6 to 8 months, right? Because this clearly has gone past 6 to 8 months, right? And so you've said you've gotten into all kinds of wholesale industries and things like that. What so far in this recession, right? Because it just happened to us hard, COVID. I don't want to talk about the scary times, right? I want to talk about right here, right now, because you seem to be flourishing, absolutely flourishing. Your business starting up here with Stash Pros. Again, guys, I mean, you can't stop this product. You can't. Absolutely impossible to stop this product. And that's why I got involved. I mean, it's been months in the making, you know, before I came down here and used my mouth to sit here and just promote what you have, because it was just, I just didn't believe it, right? I didn't believe it. I talk out my ass so much, right? I want to do this, I want to do that, but it never quite gets done. I don't have the patience, right? The 6 to 8 months, like you said, which is nice to be reinforced. But after all this, right? After all this is all said and done, the COVID hit. What right now do you feel like is next? Like, I know you're doing so well, so I know you're thinking to the future, right? And so as you sit and kind of simmer on your success, where do you see your success going? Like, is there a plateau?
So next one we're jumping into dispensary.
Really?
So we are creating our own
in Texas?
All over.
Really?
Yeah, all over dispensaries. Our product going to be there. It's specializing in PreRoll.
Oh.
Which is the cigar size.
Yeah.
That's going to be 6-7 different blend together, mixed with it.
Oh.
So our one PreRoll going to cost $250 to $300.
Ah, we're talking. Okay,
Yes,
look at my face. Look at my face. Look at my face. All right, listen, YouTube land. Listen, guys. So he's talking about the big boy pre-rolls. Shout out my man Kevin. Shout out everybody out there. You know what I'm talking about, man. So Green Mountain Boys Production was the first company that kind of hired me on to be the mouth, and that was the most insane party animal group I could have ever been a part of. These guys literally tore the roof off. We bought a castle. We bought a castle once, and we rolled one of those huge, like 32-gram joints that you got to hold up with a shoulder and things like that. And we became old school legends because of it. And so now, because I've dealt with that and seen how much of a impact it can have on like cultural things, right? So what you're talking about, what I hear, is you're upping the ante on not exclusivity, but almost the people love excess, right? People love excess, and they'll pay for it if it's packaged correctly, right? Mm-hmm. There's a reason why people pay $7 for their Big Mac and it's $30 for a special club sandwich, right? Oh, it's the same thing, it's a piece of bread in the middle, but it's presented to you differently. So you got to pay the extra $20. But on the other hand, it's not just presentation, because this whole world right now, I guess you can look at my face when I say this, the guy has a quality product. Again, I went home, he gave me a free, I guess it's kind of like a sponsor, absolutely. He gave me a free pack of these Stash Pros. And again, guys, go online. Go online right now. Shout out Big Daddy. I see you in there, man. Big wave, big wave, big wave to all you guys. Go on there, all right? Stash Pro. Stop playing with yourself. Stop wasting time, all right? He's got literally, this doesn't, and it blew my mind, right? Because I know you're just the money man, but I'm gonna pump you up a little bit. They have cloth, you hear me? The cloth sets it all apart. Those right there, the filters, cloth filters. First off, Raw is giving it to you wrong, because the paper's not absorbing anything. That cardboard isn't absorbing anything. It's just like a stopper. But this is a true blue filter packed in. It's got paper. I know. I promise you, I've used it, and at the end, you got yourself a better feeling joint because the fact that it's not none of that. Like when you smoke, you smoke a tobacco, a blunt, you know what they call it. It's like you get this feeling where it's like a ritual, right? And that's what I think it is a lot of the time. People are breaking open the blunt, they're doing this, they're doing that. This breaks that mold. Like it makes you realize that it's not a ritual, that I'm not just putting in a filter because that's what my friend showed me to do. You're putting it in because it's gonna be more enjoyable with it in. Yeah. It's a cloth filter which it will absorb and let it pass through, unlike the cardboard filter would. So, you know, you guys, like, hey, listen, get the product, bro. Get the product. All right? Stash Pros. We're here at Vapenscape having a good time here on Virilago Boulevard. So, all right, next, what I want to bring up, all right, for the people, because we've talked about where your future plans are, which is crazy, by the way. That's insane. Like, to break into that, to go worldwide with that, I'm going to be right on your coattails the whole time, smoking, by the way. Shout out to my boys out there. I'm going to bring it over here to us. So I will ask you the next question, right? Because you said something to me that I just couldn't believe, right? That you were going to be going up against Big Brother. Right, that you know, I won't say you're going up against Big Brother, but you are becoming the answer to Big Brother. We won't get combative. You know what I mean? There's no combating Big Brother. Yeah, it's really a nice thing to hear though that you are thinking of, again, good product is a rare thing almost lately, and now that I've met you and I see that you've got good product, I just want to talk about it and let the people know, hey, there is something out there that you can get better than what is out there. So, Big Brother, WhatsApp, Messenger, you name it, it's been brought up in court cases in the past 5 or 6 years. Whether it be Trump, whether it be a murder case, whether it be anything of the sort, it seems that the feds have total access to your information. I mean, I bought a snow cone flavored mochi from you. Is it mochi? Mochi. I've been calling it mochi to have fun with it. Yeah, again, guys, Scape and Vape down here. Come and get all your smoking needs. They're sitting right here, and you're missing out. I went and got a flavor snow cone, right? And I conversated with Andre a little bit. Hey, you guys want to meet? Yeah. Hey, there it is. See, we gotta have a lady in the house. There she is. There it is. Please take a seat. Introduce yourself a little bit. Come on. People always want to know.
She can say about it.
There it is. Look at it. Oh.
That's so funny. My name's Andrea. I work here at Vapenscape. My favorite place to be.
Ooh.
Yes.
Too easy. See, look at, if you guys didn't know, clearly she's the one who runs the IG. No. So make sure you guys holler at her. Vapenscape on text. Look, he's leaving the store. Hey, have a good day. Listen, guys, that's the most amazing thing ever. So I know this is gonna sound crazy, but my buddy's sister got hit by a car
while texting.
She was playing Pokemon Go, yeah. And so that's insane.
That's one feature in my app.
Right.
The second one, if you have businessman or somebody, if you are talking to somebody business deal,
yeah,
or texting something, you can lock the chat and no one can see your chat who you're talking to.
Oh.
So even if you are talking to a girlfriend or wife, if somebody open up your chat box,
it's locked in.
They won't see it, who you talk to.
Oh, and so is there a way for you? Is there a password or something that you?
Yeah, just create that. They ask you to lock the chat. If you're a particular person, you can pick the person and you can lock the chat.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. So, okay, so I actually got a question from a buddy of mine. I don't know if you necessarily know the answers to it. I know you have a tech guy. So there are huge issues with hacking now. So I know IT security, IT tech. Who's in there right now? Shout out my man. So we're talking about a little IT tech. Talking to my main man right here over in Scape and Vape. We're talking about this new app. Show it to him one more time. I can't believe it, dude. It's called, what is it called again? Status, ladies and gentlemen. Status, an amazing app that he's going to be
launching in 2 weeks.
So again, live chat as you walk through. So you can't be bumping into people because we know you guys ain't paying attention while you're walking. None of you are. And so a lot of the situation, guys, is again, how do you save yourself from getting hacked autonomously, basically is the word I'm looking for. How is it? Do you know anything within Status right now that has the ability to stop outside forces from getting in?
Yes, the Status, nobody can getting in.
Oh, the locked-in.
It's everything is encrypted. So even Fed want to see what you're doing.
They need your code.
They won't be able to see.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's secure.
That's get the business out the way. We had a good time with that. Now we're gonna get a little in the cultural status, because we talked about you being a first generation, right? How was it for you when you first came to America and experienced our fluidity, right, of culture, or lack of, almost? You know, you hit one street and it's this, and then you hit another state and it might be something else. So for someone coming in, I never actually got a chance. I've asked a lot of people this, you know, Spanish, Asian, but I've never had a chance to actually sit down with an Indian man and tell his story of how it was to land on the shores.
Yeah, I arrived in New York City.
No, you lied. What?
Yeah.
New York?
That's where I arrived.
Where did you? Man, where specifically?
So I arrived in New York City, then I moved to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Edison. Fort Lee.
Yeah, taking that ferry.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's awesome. You got to experience that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Then, basically 100% I moved to Manhattan.
Yep.
34th Street, Broadway.
You were on Broadway.
Yeah.
Good man. So now we know where you got your business sense from. All of a sudden.
That's my friend Andrea.
Andrea.
She's on live.
This is it. Look at it. I'm not going to put you on if you don't want. You look amazing, by the way, but I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, see, this is the whole thing, though. The gentleman finally found himself a nice little spot. So you brought it from New York, right? All the way from New Jersey, went on Broadway, right? Got yelled at, hey, what are you doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that where you found wholesale and things like that?
I did it in New York in jewelry store, like a jewelry.
Yeah. I actually had a T-shirt store out in Jamaica, Queens for a little bit.
Ah.
Yeah, I lived in Vermont, and so we shout out to you this season, few. You know what we came here to do. Shout out to Big Homie West. Shout out my squad as always. No regrets. Man, we got the best customers in town. I'm telling you. One of those moments of truth. I will say this, guys. I've been super excited to even get this guy on the mic, because now I know for sure where he gets his swag from. That is Brooklyn Broadway swag. I've seen a lot of people out there with the ability to get money, and they don't necessarily have the look like they need a gold chain or anything of the sort, right? And you said you dealt in jewelry for a little bit, so did it kind of knock you out?
I even built jewelry customized for Soldier Boy.
Oh, no way. So you did. Oh, so when he was doing his internet vlogging, he was out there killing people on the internet. You were the one making those damn chains.
The yellow gold, yellow diamond, and with the yellow gold. That's what I did for him.
Stop that.
Yes, I did that for him. Bracelets, earrings.
Hey guys, if you like that interview, make sure you like, make sure you share, subscribe, and as always, stay seasoned, y'all. Still feel like you owe me some. Attract manics like magnets. You don't want it. Static. Got regrets from the shit I should have done.